I'm back out on the plains again today, and believe it or not, there's very little wind. So maybe I won't get blown away this time, but just trying a different spot. The spot I normally go is way up the road there, but apparently I think over there used to be a store and a hotel, and there was something here, blacksmiths or something, I can't remember now. But I've been digging heaps of lead washers and put those back in the pouch. This little thing, which is a brass, I'm assuming off a horse gear. Haven't really cleaned it up properly, but it's got a bit of a pattern there, so it's not too bad. And found that little hingy thing off something. And this little spot here is a bit of a rubbish. Can't really see it that well on the photo, but there is a ditch there with rubbish and stuff in it. And old jug, bottle, and a few bricks and that. But here I had a 26, and why I turned you on, because I saw that little rim there. Now I wonder what that will be. It has got, I'll try and get it in the best light, it has got a little milled edge. So I'm thinking maybe sixpence. Maybe it was about a 26. And just pop it out there. That looks in beautiful condition. So I'm going to give that a quick wash and I'll be right back. But that's exciting. I'll be back in one tick. And isn't that beautiful? That is amazing how beautiful and how much detail there is there, straight out of the ground. Bit of a black spot there, but other than that, 1875, and that is just bouncing out at you with all the detail. Not worn a whisker. And that side we have Queen Victoria, and even she's looking quite good. Probably a little bit more worn on that side maybe, but the writing just bounces out at you. And that beautiful milled edge. That is absolutely made my day, that one. 1875. Never really noticed those numbers above the date there before, if they're numbers. Almost looks like 35 or 55 or something. Anyway, I might look at that all day. It's so beautiful. But I better keep going while I've still got some sunlight. I'm just ducked out after work, and I thought I'll come up here this time and have a look up here. And I really wasn't expecting that, because right near a rubbish dump, which, you know, there's always bits of tin giving off good signals, but anyway, that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So let's see if there's any more around here. Still in the same hole where I got the sixpence I was chasing around. There's a nail in there, which they don't help matters, but they block the signal sometimes. But we had that little one. Now, I nearly was going to say that was a pocket watch winder, but maybe it's just a loop off the top of a, I don't know, watch or something. like a fob watch. Has sort of got metal there, so anyway, I'd nearly say that was off a watch or something, but that was another signal in the hole, so definitely going to give this little area a little go over, see if there's any other coins hiding. I've got the 6" sniper on the job, so we'll see what we find. Well, I don't think I'll make it up there today. It's probably going to have to call this my last hole nearly and head back, but got a pretty punchy 23 here, so I'm just suspicious it's going to be a piece of tin, but I will dig and see what it is. Don't know what that is, like a hingy, it's a solid bit of brass or whatever it is. Obviously clamps over a pipe or something, so anyway, that's what that is. Oh well, may find a coin on the way back to the ute, that's always the hope. I'm back out here again today on the plains, just doing around this peppercorn that I was pointing over to. Wasn't yesterday, whenever I was last here, but I had a 13 down here, and you know, might as well dig it. See a bit of crockery come up, it's a good sign. And what have we here? Looks like a spoon. It's an interesting one. It's been bent to a point. Not seen one like that. I don't know if that's been intentionally done like that. But anyway, it's a teaspoon. So, they're not a bad find. And we will see if we can find something a bit better. Like a coin. That's always what we're looking for. But that's not bad. It's windy as all wind out here today, so I don't know how my recording is going to go, but I'll have to do voiceovers. I guess I'll have to do voiceovers. But anyway, we'll see how we go. And coming in at 18, we have a little part of a catch. It's actually even got some numbers there. So anyway, be pretty old, I'd say. Like a butterfly catch. Now, I know a lot of us have found coin spills, but have you ever found an axe head spill? Look at that. 1, 2, 3. I'd say there used to be like a blacksmithy shop around here, so I assume they're old relics. But anyway, never found a 3 in one go before, but anyway. They're all a bit different, but I don't think any of them are worth saving really. So, trying to get some shelter from the wind, but it's a bit hard. That is a monstrous big sheet of lead. So that's going to weigh my bag down. And 15, little buckle down here. Had a 13, and we've got a little thimble. Pretty battered up one, but it is still a thimble. So on we go. Well, here I am out in the scrub here, and under this tree here I had a pretty good 19, and what should pop up but a penny. Now I'm going to say that's an old one, judging by the number. Sometimes they ring up a bit lower, seems to be. What can we see here? Ah, Queen Victoria. Looking pretty good there too. That's cool. I think this other side, it's going to be a bit harder to clean, so I'll do that later and I'll put a picture on the screen. But that's cool. And just a surface find here. Look. How cool is that? Just sitting there waiting to be picked up. Beautiful flower on it, and I'd nearly say that's maybe a buckle of some sort. But that's pretty cool. Didn't even have to dig for that one. Very cool. There goes the train. Somewhere. There we go. Had a really punchy 29 here, and way down here we have a penny. And it looks like Queen Elizabeth there, so it'll be a rue penny. I won't worry about the date, we'll see it later. And had a scratchy 19 here, nearly couldn't find it, but it was that, which I'm nearly going to say is the winder off the top of a watch. So anyway, maybe you'll find the rest of it somewhere. Now I have been over this area with the bigger coil, but I've got the little one on and we have that signal. You wonder how I missed that, but there is a lot of other signals in the ground. And what would that be? That looks pretty good. I'm gonna say that is a halfpenny. And looks like a rue. 1949. That's cool. Spooky.